Good morning, friends. I am in the greenhouse this morning to start some seeds. It is very hot in here. It's about to get hotter because the sun's finally coming out. It has done nothing but rain and be muddy, so it's not been fun. I have my trays out. I gotta put some soil in them, and we are gonna start seeds. I'm not gonna make you suffer through all of that, but I wanted to show you what we're gonna be starting. We ripped out all the garden beds in the yard. And as soon as it dries up, we're going to go ahead and build our new ones and put some dirt, some soil, some black cow, some manure, fill those up. Should be good. I'm looking forward to them. We got the galvanized metal beds, and we have 12 of them. And we also have a giant culvert that we're going to cut in half. One's going to have an avocado tree, and we haven't decided on the tree for the other one yet. And we're also going to plant squash around them. We have a chart made with everything that we plan on planting. We'll have a lot of direct sowed stuff. But I wanted to show you what's going to be started in the actual greenhouse. And I am planning on starting some pepper seeds in the house in our hydroponic garden. Because last year I did that, and it seemed that those were stronger peppers than the seeds I had started in the greenhouse. So we're going to try again on that. Also jalapenos, banana peppers, bell peppers. I usually buy those from the local feed store. We like to support local when we can, and it's less that I have to start myself. I can if I need to, but you know, since it's available, it's easy, it's cheap, I'll get them from the local feed store. But right now I'll show you. I have moringa seeds. I'm going to go ahead and start those in here. They are a quick grower. I had some last year, but I never got them into the ground. That happens sometimes. Peruvian hot peppers. It's a white habanero. Lane wanted me to grow those. I don't know why, but we are doing fish peppers. I don't think I've successfully got these to germinate yet, but we are going to try that again. And since it's in the hydroponic garden, I'm hoping that'll go better. Sugar Rush peach. We have grown those before. Dejito jalapenos, I don't know how you say it. We have grown these before too. I'm going with some white bell peppers. Lemon drop peppers. These always do really well for us. We're not growing anything too wild on peppers because we already have a lot that's still growing currently. We have Peter peppers, orange habaneros, chocolate reapers, Tabascos, and a few others that I just don't remember the name right now. Apple crisp peppers. I grew these last year. These grew really, really well. They made a lot of peppers. Mariachi peppers. I have not grown before, so I don't know. Paprika. Chocolate sweet peppers. These are actually some saved seeds that I got from a neighbor maybe year before last. And Oda bell pepper. I've heard this seed company is good. You'll notice a lot of different little packages. I do a lot of seed swaps. If you haven't got involved with those yet, you really should because they are fun. Alright, then Lane picked 4 different eggplants he wanted because every year he insists that we grow eggplants. So I let him pick this year since he's the one that wants them. A Nadia eggplant. He actually Googled each one of these seeds to look up and see what the eggplant itself looked like. Pandora striped rose, Casper eggplant, and long purple. We had a lot of long purple last year. We used those for dehydrated eggplant chips, so that was good. So tomatoes are mainly what I'm going to start in here, and those eggplants. We're doing black beauties. We did these last year. They grew really well for us, even though really hot here. They probably lasted the longest. They actually have a volunteer in the middle of the yard right now, so I did not save seeds from these last year. I thought I did. I did not. So this year I'm going to be growing strictly to save seeds. Prairie Fire tomato. So this is a pink and green tomato we actually got from a farmer's market probably 5 years ago. And I've been saving seeds off of it since. I haven't figured out officially what it is, so it's just pink green tomato. Snow White tomato, Giant Belgium, Dark Galaxy. We grew Dark Galaxy last year. This is another one I don't think I saved seeds from, so I'm gonna make sure to save this year. These are really pretty tomatoes if you like just a tomato for looks. We grow a lot of different varieties of tomatoes, mainly because at our farmer's market they sell really well. People like the colorful and the variety. Amish Gold Slicer, however you want to say that. I make a lot of salsa, so I do need some just regular tomatoes. Beef steaks. You are fine getting seeds from the dollar store. I know it's such a big controversy on if the dollar store seeds are any good. They're fine. They're fine. I get a lot of basics, and I have no issues growing with those. Evergreens and yellow stuffers. I believe we grew the yellow stuffers last year. I had liked those. Black cherry tomatoes. We are not growing a ton of cherry tomatoes this year, and usually we put about 40 cherry tomato plants in the ground. Last year was every year it gets overwhelming with the cherry tomatoes, and we do it every year. So we said this year we would not. So I'm only going to start a couple, atomic grape and the black cherries. I saved all these seeds this year. The only reason I'm planting these is because they like to eat them fresh in the garden. The grandbaby likes to come over and he likes to pick the tomatoes. So those are specifically for that. The Dr. Which is yellow. I've heard a lot of good things about that one. I don't think we have grown that one. Castelluto Genovese tomato. These are really pretty tomatoes. I enjoyed growing them last year. They have another variety. It's called 2 different names, and I can't recall right now. But since we live in such a humid area, there's a lot of bugs that we deal with. Anything with these big ridges or the pull apart tomatoes, I find I have a harder time getting them to maturity. So I try not to grow too much like that. But we're gonna grow these because they did okay last year. Pink porter tomatoes and garden peach. I think I was year before last that I grew these. They are really a pretty tomato. They feel like a peach. I think I have maybe 2 seeds, so I'm hoping these do well because I would like to save these seeds for next year. But that's actually it as far as tomatoes. If I get a chance, I will do, I'll add in a picture of our garden plans. I don't know if I'll get to do that, but I will add that in so you can kind of see what our layout's going to be. Usually our tomatoes are all in one bed, but this year we're going to spread them out in between all the beds. So I'm going to go ahead and I will get these seeds started and hope that it doesn't get too hot in here before I do. We were having trouble with the windows that we put up as the roof. So Aaron went and got greenhouse panels, and we replaced the windows with the greenhouse panels because last year we were dealing with rain coming through and it was washing out the seeds. So we did lose some plants. And I'll also come back with a video on which herb seeds I'm going to start because I do have a lot of that needs to be done. I realize it is still December, but we have an early planting season, and we like to push it and put stuff in the ground much earlier than our projected last frost. So alright guys, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions about anything I'm going to start, let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and come watch us on Saturday for our live. Bye. Okay my friends, every seed is planted that I wanted to plant. I have these in trays. You can see the trays are kind of gnarly. It's okay. I reuse the same ones every year. They're actually rabbit poop trays, believe it or not. They work perfectly to hold these little seed trays. I like to bottom water, so that's the water that you see in there. I'm going to give these a day or 2 to soak up everything that's in there, and I'll probably do a light mist on top. I prefer the bottom watering just so it doesn't throw the seeds everywhere and then all your stuff gets mixed up. So we'll come back in 7 to 10 days and see if anything has sprouted. Have a good one, guys.